seniors being
He plans to wrestle in college and study engineering. His favorite sports memory, every time we played heads up on the way to tournaments. He would like to thank his parents, coaches for everything and everything that they have done for him. Ladies and gentlemen, Diego Chavez. Next, welcome to the mat, Kate Nichols. Kate is being escorted by his mom, Annette Fisher, and his dad, Kurt Nichols. He plans to join the Toledo Fire Department in July as a fireman and paramedic, while also continuing to build on his landscaping business, Paul Nichols Lawn Care Company, for all your landscaping needs. At 5'6", 7", 213, 2406. His favorite sports memory going to Fargo, 410 Nationals to be freestyle and Greco. He would like to thank his coaches and family for always supporting him through high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Nichols. And finally, welcome to the mat, Jake Wood. Jake is being escorted by his mom and dad, Michelle and Scott Wood. His plans are to wrestle and study at the United States Air Force Academy. His favorite sports memory, becoming a state placer, and Joe Flacco leading his Browns to the playoffs.
This guy's a genius. All right. Yeah! Go Browns!
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Wood.
Jake Wood's a genius. Go Browns! There we go. Seniors at Perrysburg. We're going to get right into our duel.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please stand to honor America, we invite you to rise and please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Got it coming down, too. first match underway here.
Where are we starting here?
So we're going to start out this duel at Dundee, at Perrysburg High School. Dundee versus Perrysburg. Our first match is going to be an extra match. It will not count into the duel score. So first match of the night will be an extra bout. So here we go. Big live duel, Dundee taking on Perrysburg here at Perrysburg High School. First one is going to be 120-pound extra match, JV. We're going to see who they send out here. Welcome to Ohio Cast. Live duel here, 2024. First match of the year. Perrysburg, Ohio, ranked 23rd in the country, taking on the number 43 ranked Dundee Vikings. Here we go.
All right, so we got Chris Carpenter from the Extra, okay? And I don't know who this kid is. Come tell him what's your name. What's your name? Hayden Nutt. Okay.
So Hayden Nutt going to be coming out. Hayden Nutt going to be taking on Chris Carpenter.
Our first.
So Nutt versus Carpenter here, 120 pounds. Here we go, matches. And on a shot right away is Chris Carpenter of Perrysburg. Perrysburg looks to be in gold tonight. Here we go, 120 pounders on the mat. Extra match. This will not count in the dual meet score. Welcome to Ohio Cast. Shout out to our partners, Barbarian Apparel, which the singlets, the Yellow Jackets are wearing of Perrysburg tonight. Our Barbarian Apparel. Carpenter in on a shot. Hayden Nutt of Dundee in on a right-handed head inside single leg. Oh, he throws him, and he's going to get two, and there's 2-point takedown for Chris Carpenter of Perrysburg. 125 remains here in the first period. Carpenter on top 2-0 over Hayden Nutt. And Hayden Nutt, on my bio sheet, is a state champion in the state of Michigan in Division III. And this is 120 pounds, so they bumped him. I think I'm getting that right. They have a state champion wrestling in the extra match, in the JV match.
Tough lineup, huh?
Yeah, that's a very tough lineup. So, Nutt is the real deal. He's up and out. It's 2-1 Carpenter of Perrysburg. Shout out to Defense Soap and Barbarian Apparel, Conquering the Impossible, our partners at Ohio Cast. Carpenter, Perrysburg, gold singlet, green on the scoreboard tonight. And a little whip over there, attempt by Nutt. Nutt going, punch the underhook up here. He's got head position now. Little shot there. 15 seconds left here in the first period. 2-1 lead Carpenter of Perrysburg.
Somebody's got to go tap. I don't have the buzzer.
5 seconds. Nutt gets the take. I'm going to have a 3-2 lead going into the second with 1 second remaining.
AJ, somebody's got to tap. Somebody got to tap.
So 1 second remains.
Yeah, I don't have a thing, man.
So 3-2 lead here for Hayden Nutt of Dundee. So Nutt, Carpenter. This is your first bout of the match, but it is a JV extra match, 120 pounds. Chris Carpenter of Perrysburg down 3-2 to Hayden Nutt. Nutt of Dundee, Nutt the state champ for Dundee. Wrestling up at 120. They weighed him in at 113, it looks like. Nutt up and out, got a 4-2 lead now. And Nutt pancakes Carpenter to his back. Nutt looking for the fall here. Carpenter's in a bunch of trouble here. Carpenter looking for the fall. He is your Michigan State champion. He's looking for the fall. Nice little pancake there. Carpenter in a boatload of trouble. It's 5-2 Nutt. Carpenter looks like he's in good shape, but a minute 18 is a lot of time to fight off your back. Nutt looking for the fall here in this extra match. This will not go towards the team score of Perrysburg versus Dundee because this is an extra match. So Nutt looking for the fall here on Carpenter. He will have an 8-2 lead if Carpenter's able to fight. There's the fall for Nutt. Nutt picks up the fall. Hayden Nutt of Dundee with a fall at 3 minutes and 6 seconds. And that is our first match in the books tonight.
Hayden, I got you.
So here comes our first match of the night. We're going to be starting with Brecksville champion, Ohio State placer, going to be taking on the freshman, Mason Catcher. Catcher taking on Dodd. We're in a scoreless duel here at 106. Nutt started out with a win at the extra match for Dundee, but the dual meet is now officially starting, and you have Aiden Dodd, the Brecksville champion, Ohio State placer, taking on the freshman Mason Catcher. Dodd. Catcher going to be in the blue singlet. Catcher Dodd. Here we go. Dundee in the blue singlets. Perrysburg in the gold. Perrysburg is red or green on the scoreboard. Blue singlet. Dundee is red on the scoreboard. 110 remains scoreless here. 106 pounds. Nice elbow pass there by Catcher. Doesn't really do anything with it. So Catcher and Dodd here. 106 is on the mat. Give you a little zoom here, folks. So let's give you a little bit of zoom. There we go. Get a little bit more into the action here. 106, 35 seconds remain. Scoreless bout here between Catcher and Dodd. Dodd, your Brecksville champion, blood rounder at the Ironman state placer last year for Coach Burnett in Division I Ohio over tie pass. Dundee with co-head coaches. And scoreless here inside of 10 seconds remaining. And we're gonna get a restart here at 4 seconds between Mason Catcher and Aiden Dodd, and we're gonna go scoreless into the second. Catcher right where he wants to be for Dundee. Dodd, the odds-on favorite here. Probably gonna end up being your 1 seed at the pit. The pit starts here tomorrow in this very gym. A 51-team tournament. We did lose a team, so I believe it's down to 50 now. Catcher up and out. He's got a 1-0 lead right now for Dundee. Mason Catcher, the freshman, with a 1-0 lead over sophomore Aiden Dodd. Aiden Dodd, a multiple-time Fargo placer in cadet freestyle. This is great workouts. Main workout partner Catcher with the go behind into the body of Dodd. He's got that seat belt. Whistles him down. Catcher's gonna rip his shoulder off. Dodd in a bunch of trouble here. Catcher shoots him off the mat. Catcher's the aggressor here, looking good so far. So Mason Catcher, the freshman, kind of dominating action here. 1-0 lead right now on Aiden Dodd of Perrysburg. And this is one, if you're Dundee, you got to get this one out of the gate.
Don't hang out.
So catcher in a good position to score here on Dodd. He's got him. 45 seconds left. 2 takedown. Catcher, the freshman, with the lead. 3-0 on Aiden Dodd right now. And Dundee's sitting in a pretty good position right now. Starting this duel out at 106. It's a scoreless duel right now. But you're looking at Mason Catcher coming out, and he's taking it to Brecksville champ Aiden Dodd, Ohio State placer, sophomore. And Catcher, just a freshman, doing the job. So it looks like Catcher 5 seconds away from taking a 3-0 lead into the second period for Dundee. So Dundee has a commanding 3-0 lead. And with this type of wrestling, 3-0 is commanding, whether you want to believe it or not. Mason Catcher in a great spot here. And he's caught Aiden Dodd right off the scale and kind of putting it to him right now. Catcher covers. Dodd needs a quick escape and a takedown. And there's a roll. Nice check follow there by Catcher. I saw Catcher's brother somewhere else. And his brother will be coming out at 165 later on for Dundee. Michigan's 2 co-head coaches are Nate Hall and Garrett Stevens. So Nate Hall and Garrett Stevens, co-head coaches.
This is the one I got on the web.
Good dudes. Took over for legend Coach Tim Roberts. And you can see they're doing a pretty good job here. Mason Catcher with a 3-0 lead here right now on Aiden Dodd, and he's dominated every aspect of the match. Top bottom on their feet, and Aiden Dodd is stifled here right now by the freshman Mason Catcher. Catcher looking for a nice signature win here. He was placer at Brecksville. So Catcher Dodd back to the center off the restart. Here we go. Match is brought to you by Barbarian Apparel and our partners Defense Soap. Catcher 50 seconds away from putting a 3-0 lead up on the board for Dundee. Catcher gonna win this bout. 32 seconds away from pitching a shutout on multiple-time Fargo placer and state placer and Brecksville champ Aiden Dodd. Mason Catcher looking for a big win here out of the gate for Dundee.
Get your hips moving.
Yeah, it's all right.
So Catcher covers. 24 seconds remains here. Third period, 3-0 lead. He could give up an escape here, but not an escape takedown. He's not going to give that up. He's going to pitch a shutout. Mason Catcher is going to knock off Aiden Dodd here. 3-0 at 106 pounds. It's going to be 3-0 Dundee out of the gate here in this big live duel here at Perrysburg. Huge win for Catcher as he knocks off the Brecksville champ Aiden Dodd. So here we go. 113s are coming out next. 3-0 lead in the duel for Dundee. So the Dundee Vikings. We don't know who we got. They're going to report who is Dundee going to send out.
Hang on a minute. Wait a minute.
What we got? Mason Haynes.
So Mason Haynes.
Hang on a minute.
Mason Haynes will be coming out for Dundee. Gray Burnett for Perrysburg. Mason Haynes is a state runner-up in the state of Michigan. Haynes. So Mason Haynes, state runner-up last year in the state of Michigan, going to be taking on freshman Brecksville champion, Ironman placer, Fargo champ, Gray Burnett. Here we go, 3-0 right now in favor of Dundee. Burnett on the mat. Front headlock, Burnett on Haynes. Mason Haynes, Dundee, blue singlet, gold singlet, Gray Burnett. So Perrysburg really needs one out of Gray Burnett right now, and probably thinking he's got the state runner-up from Michigan, so bonus points probably not something that thinking about Gray Burnett coming and doing to a returning state finalist from Michigan, but stranger things have happened. We shall see. So Haynes, Burnett on the mat right now. Burnett stalking right now. Puts Haynes down underneath. 1:15 remains. Scoreless bout here. Haynes, Burnett. Burnett gold singlet. Haynes in the blue for Dundee. Perrysburg, Dundee. Dual. Two top 50 programs. Haynes takes a shot on Burnett. Burnett go behind attempt. Burnett's going to get it 2-0 lead. Gray Burnett, Perrysburg. Taking on Mason Haynes, the returning state runner-up. And he's going to a tilt. And Gray Burnett showed some chops on the tilts in his blood round match against Blair with a tech pin, I believe. He's a tilter now. So now if Gray Burnett puts 4 up in the first period, you got to be thinking major decision, tech fall, and he's going to work here on top of this tilt. And Burnett going to have a 5-0 lead here on Haynes. Now he's going to go bar. And Haynes battling here. But Burnett up 5-0 right now for Perrysburg. He's got the bar half here. We're on the edge. 15 seconds remains. Burnett could have Haynes in a boatload of trouble here. Haynes could get saved by the bell, though. Got 8 seconds. And Haynes, Burnett, 5-0 after the first period for Gray Burnett. Shout out to our partners at Barbarian Apparel. Perrysburg singlets are Barbarian Apparel, conquering the impossible. Shout out to Josh Sassby. He'll be here in Perrysburg this weekend. Also shout out to Defend Soap, defend what you have built. We'll get some blood on Haynes' bicep. And we're in the danger zone right now, folks. We're in the second period. Choice Burnett is going to go underneath. So Haynes, Mason Haynes down 5-0 right now to Gray Burnett. Mason Haynes out of Dundee. Haynes, a state runner-up last year for Coach Nate Hall and Garrett Stevens, the co-head coaches for Dundee. Burnett out right away, 6-0 lead, Gray Burnett. Gray Burnett peppering him with all types of... There's a nice little dump there. Folks, this guy's a state finalist. He didn't come here to let Gray Burnett beat him up. I like that. And he's got both legs of Burnett. Burnett is just going freak Jody Loomy Burnett mode on us right now. Looks like we got more blood. So we got a blood cleanup to get. So more blood time. Here we go.
That's part of me doing this.
I was going to take
Back
over.
to action.
But,
6-0 lead. Burnett. Haynes down underneath here. Had a perfect opportunity to score on Burnett. Kind of gave that one up. A little blood time there. Burnett's pressing him hard. Stalking. All right, we're gonna get a restart here. So Nets 6-0 lead here on Haynes. Pressing Haynes to the edge here. 2-on-1 on the Haynes off the mat. We're gonna get a restart here at 41 seconds. 6-0 lead Burnett.
The kid running the computer was number.
So Burnett 6, Haynes 0. You got to be thinking major decision, bonus points if you're Coach Burnett. There that little dump is again. And Haynes looking to get back in this thing. Burnett freak scrambling here. Haynes has got him. Haynes going to get this. 2 takedown. 6-2. Haynes back in this thing with 15 seconds left. Burnett going to run out and get one. Loss of control. So Mason Haynes with a nice little nifty takedown off that fireman's dump. And now he's got injury time. Might have got dinged in the head. He had blood, and now they're checking him out.
I probably wouldn't make that as big as
So your dual score is 3-0 in favor of the Dundee Vikings. Right now on the mat, we have 113 pounders, Gray Burnett and Mason Haynes. 7-3. Check that. 7-2 in favor of Burnett against Haynes. Injury time going to be stopped at 41 seconds left. Going to be choice going into the third. Haynes. Check. It will be his choice, but we got 5 seconds left here in the second. So now we're going to the third. Haynes choice. Burnett did turn him in the first. So we'll see if he can get back into this thing. But getting turned by Burnett, not going to be the magic solution here. Because Burnett, as we know, is a shark on top. Which is quite the new development. Kind of a new freshman year thing. He always hasn't been great on the mat, and he's proving to be great on the mat now. Haynes got to get this. He's got to get up and out. He's down by 5 now to Burnett. And Burnett is putting a rather nasty ride on him at this point. He's looking for that tilt again. In the blood round with the Ironman, trusting the Blair guy, turned the guy a bunch of times, and then I was like, I'm just going to run him over and pin him. It was like a tech maul. So Haynes going underneath was bold. He does have a takedown on Burnett, so. But Coach Nate Hall and Garrett Stevens know what's going on, folks. He's got that bar. Stevens could be saved by the edge there. 58 seconds remains here. 7-2 lead Burnett. Haynes chose underneath. Your dual score 3-0 in favor of Dundee as Cashier knocked off Dodd at 106 pounds, the freshman, getting out of the gate fast. So Burnett on top right now. 38 seconds remains here in the third period. 7-2 lead Gray Burnett. Mason Haynes is able to keep this thing to a regular decision. I think it's a win for Dundee. Burnett up 7-2. Stall underneath. That's going to be one. Nope, that's only his first. 20 seconds. Burnett can get the 3 near fall here. He would get the major decision for his team. But Haynes, it's a state runner-up, folks. He's no Joe Bag of Donuts. He's tough. Should have had 2 takedowns on Burnett. It gets 1. And we're going to go 7-2 Burnett as he knocks off Haynes. We're going to have a tie duel after 113, 3-3. Perrysburg and Dundee after 2 weights, 3-3 duel. This is what we want. So here come one of your top matches.
The next match at 120 pounds from Dundee, Braden Broderick. And from Perrysburg, Alex Jenkins.
So Braden Broderick, a state placer out of Dundee, toes the line against state qualifier from Perrysburg, Alex Jenkins. So Jenkins, Broderick. 2 takedown, Jenkins. Oh, Alex Jenkins, folks. Catch lightning in a bottle. Broderick up and out right away. So Jenkins' brother at Campbell now. Winton. Allenson, also a state placer here. 3rd, both brothers 3rd their senior year. Winton a runner-up as a junior. This is 120 pounds, 2024, first duel of the year. Perrysburg, Dundee. Jenkins has single legs on Broderick. Stays up around the waist and is not going to be able to get that takedown. Broderick might get one now, as we're hip to hip here on the edge. 48 seconds left here in the first period. 2-1 lead. Alex Jenkins on Braden Broderick. Broderick, Dundee. Jenkins probably didn't want that situation. Welcome to the Big Live Duel. Shout out to Defense Soap and Barbarian Apparel. We've got the scoreboard guide next year wanting shout outs without being a trusted partner who puts his money where his mouth is. So we're not going to do that, though. We're not going to do that. You've got to show your value. Just don't give things away for free. I'm not Tom Miller over here, okay? You don't just get to come and take all the steel you want from my house, okay? It doesn't work like that. Jenkins, 2-1 lead, 7 seconds remains. Broderick in on that shot. Spin, go behind attempt here for Jenkins. It's going to be out of time, and it's going to be a 3-3 duel between Dundee, Michigan, and Perrysburg, Ohio. 2 top 50 teams in Ohio. And, well, check that, Michigan and Ohio. Border teams. 45 minutes apart. Right up Route 23. Jenkins with a 2-1 lead here as he covers Broderick. So, Broderick listening to Coach Hall and Stevens there in the corner, walking him through. Good stuff, too. Seal that. Don't let him under there. Don't let him under the armpits, man. Don't get punished on the mat. You know, you don't go down to get ridden out or turned, man. You go out to get that free point. It's not so free all the time. Especially if you go to Pennsylvania. It's never a free point. There's a little Gazzoni there. Spins through. Looking for that reversal, maybe. Jenkins going to clear the position. Broderick going to tie this thing up 2-2 here. 1:15 remains in the second. Jenkins in the gold singlet, green on the scoreboard. Broderick, blue singlet, red on the scoreboard. 2-2 bout here, 120 pounders. Double leg, nasty. Goes full Winton on him. Took a page out of his older brother Winton Jenkins' book with the blast double. Looks like, what's that?
It's a great call.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep.
It looks like Broderick got to keep all his teeth, though. Winton knocked a lot of teeth out. Alex taking a page out of Big Brother's book. Shout out to Winton, the Campbell Camel. 4-2 lead Jenkins, 28 seconds remains. Broderick got a hustle here. Try and get this escape. Denkins once again goes over the arm, and that's how he gave up the escape here in the second. He's got to cover underneath those arms, but if you listen to the Dundee coaches, they're telling him to seal. That means keep your elbows in. Don't let him get a cross wrist. I think that if we're talking, that's what they're trying to tell him. You don't want that. Guy gets a cross wrist, deep waist, beats you up. 15 now left in the second. Broderick got to get one here. He's down 4-2 to Alex Denkins off the strength of a Winton Denkins. And there he's over the arms again. This is right where he didn't want to be. Is he going to hang on? Still stay in control. 2 seconds. And that's a locked hands there, right? Time. And time was out for a while there, about 4 seconds. And I believe it's a locking hands call. They're not wrong. I agree with the Dundee coaches on this. He was locked over top. And it was under the armpits too. No. It's Denkins' choice. Denkins going to be underneath here in the third. He does have a 4-2 lead. 3-3 duel between Dundee, Michigan, and Perrysburg, Ohio here. Both top 50 schools. Dundee coming in at 43. Perrysburg 23. Ooh, nice hard mat return there. Now he's going to come out. Single now for Denkins. Denkins going reversal. Nothing yet. Got to work up the body. Gets it. And Broderick down 6-2 here. He's got to get up and start chopping wood, man. He's only got a $132 to do it. And Denkins is looking for some near falls. Looks like he's got he had a one-on-one there, like he was going to tilt him up. One-on-one right side. He's got a claw now with his left. He's going for that, like a claw tilt. He's almost falling off, though. Broderick catches the foot. Broderick looking for one, maybe two. So we're neutral. Oh, nice little duck for Broderick on the edge. I love the Dundee guys. Do not back down. I love it. 6-3 lead Denkins. 54 seconds remains in the third. Braden Broderick got to go chop some wood here. He might have to go feet to back. They shoot at the same time. Broderick Denkins, 120s here. Your duel is knotted at 3 in favor of nobody. Duck attempt, tied, doubles him off the mat. We're going to get a restart here. Broderick Denkins. Broderick's going to have to take him feet to back here. Denkins has to not go feet to back. He's got a 3-point lead, 25 seconds left on the clock. Third period. Denkins, Broderick. Broderick going to have to go get one. Denkins holding center. Goes duck, dumps him. Beautiful little dump. 2 takedown. 8-3. And Denkins going to finish with, we call an exclamation point. Knocks off Broderick. Perrysburg going to be up 6-3 after 120 pounds. And our feature match is coming up next.
Next up at 126 pounds, from Dundee, Kate Cluse, and from Perrysburg, Cole Evans.
So here we go, 126 pounds, 2 state champions, a multiple timer, 3 times for Cluse, the Navy commit, the midshipman. He's on his sitting to his butt right away, and the Ohio State champ in on looking for near fall. He's jumping all over him. Failed to place at the state tournament last year in Cole Evans. State champ as a freshman. He's a junior. He's taken on 3-time state champion Cade Cluse, who's going to be a Navy midshipman for Coach Colat. And right now he's in a hole 4-0 to an Ohio State champion in Cole Evans. Oh, folks. Sleep on Cole Evans all you want. He's really good. He's like really good. And this is the matchup we wanted. Evans 4-0 lead right now. Your duel is 6-3 in favor of Perrysburg. We're here at 126 pounds. Ohio Division I state champion Cole Evans at up to 126. He won the state at 106. Taking on three-time state champion Cade Kloos, the Navy midshipman. Kloos has got to get one here. This is where Evans is real good, and he's going to get that. So Kloos, man, Evans is right in on another shot. Kloos sitting corner. He's cut across. He's got that hooked. 6-1 Cole Evans with 24 seconds left in the first. Never gave him the info?
Didn't give him an escape.
No. Never gave him the escape either? 4-1. 4-0. Oh, he never gave him an escape? So it's 4-0. Man, I'm lost, folks. It's 4-0. 6-3 duel, 4-0. He never gave him the escape. Wow.
It'd be 6-1.
It should be 6-1, but it's 4-0. So he never gave him the escape. Man, I'm watching too much college wrestling. So 4-0 Cole Evans. Dominating here in the first period on Cade Kloos. Kloos going to Navy, is in the Naval Academy. And now Evans has got Kloos in a really bad spot here. Sits him to his hip. Reversal. Looking near falls. Now 6-1, 6-0. So 6-0 Evans. And he is putting it on Kloos. Cole Evans handing out pillows to people to sleep on him. Comes out here, barnstorms the three-time state champion Cade Kloos, 6-0 lead, 110 remains in the second period. And Evans, an Iron Man blood rounder. And now Kloos looking for the reversal here. 55 seconds remains, but he is massive. For 126, both of these guys are pretty good sized. 40 seconds remain, 6-0 lead, Cole Evans. And now Evans just putting a felonious ride on him. Boot in, right side, has it grapevine. Oh my God. Can't even bring his hips up. 20 seconds now. Like I said, Evans handing out pillows for people to sleep on him. He's showing you now why he is an Ohio State champion, blood rounder at the Ironman. 5 seconds left. 6-0 lead. And if you'd have told me that Cole Evans would have a chance to major decision, Cade Kloos, I'd have called you a liar. We're going to be neutral to start the third. Kloos is going to chop wood, and there it is. Hits him with that low double he hit him in the first. He was in on this early. Kloos got to move his feet, sits him to his butt. Kloos got to jump over. He's got to create some type of scramble. He's got to not be in this. Now he's got the double again. And Kloos is married to just cranking the ankle. Got to pop his head here. He does. And now we're in this kind of a still better position. There is 2 takedown. He's got the boot in too. 8-0 right now for Cole Evans. Handing out more pillows for you to sleep on him. And now Evans puts himself in some wacky danger, but in reality, baiting a down leg Turk. He's got a low leg. Turk. Klus got to get that out of there. He's in a bunch of trouble. 45 seconds left. The major decision is there. Klus has got to at least get one here. Okay. I did not have anything happening like it happened at 106, and I did not have this penciled in. I did not have Cade Klus losing 8-0 to Cole Evans, because Cole Evans handed me out one of those pillows at the beginning of the season to sleep on him. And now Coach Hall and Stevens telling him he needs one to save the team point, and he's going to go more near fall. Oh my goodness. Cole Evans going to pitch a 10-0 shutout over 3-time state champion Cade Klus. And folks, go burn all your pillows, because don't sleep on Cole Evans anymore, because that is why he's an Ohio State champ. He wrestles like that at the Ohio State tournament. Look out, folks. Evans puts his team up 10-3. $132-pounders are on the mat, 10-3 in favor of the Perrysburg Yellow Jackets. Wyatt Burns coming out against former pound for pound and world champion #1, 2-time Ohio State champion Marcus Blaze. Blazer runner-up at the Ironman. Third last year, champ as a freshman. Burns doesn't give up the takedown. Your dual score is 10-3, and Blazer getting choked by his own headgear right now. So Marcus Blaze, Wyatt Burns, Burns of Dundee, Blaze Perrysburg. Blaze in the gold, Burns in the black. Oh, nice shot there off the whistle for Burns. Stops Blaze, one of your top pound for pound wrestlers in all of America. Spin, go behind, 2 takedown, Marcus Blaze, Brecksville champion. And Blazer doing Blazer things, 4-1 now on Wyatt Burns.
Hands down when you're coming up.
So your dual score 10-3 in favor of Perrysburg. Blazers on the mat. Blazers dominating. And on Wyatt Burns of Dundee. Burns in on a shot on Blaze. Blaze going to sit him. Sits the corner. 2 takedown Marcus Blaze. 55 seconds left in the first. Blaze doing what Blaze does. Dominating. Marcus Blaze. Peppering him with shots. Shoots him off. We're going to get a restart here. Blaze 6-3 here, 41 left. So Blazer lefty single, trips it. 2 takedown Blazer, 8-3, 8-4 now after the Wyatt Burns intentional release. Nice, good job. Beautiful shot off the mat, 8-4 lead. Blaze. Burns got to get a hold of something and slow him down here. Shout out to our partners, Barbarian Apparel. There's a lefty single. Nice job by Burns there. Runs out of it. 12 seconds now. 8-4. 4 takedowns, 4 escapes. Nice little double there for Blaze. Blaze 10-4 at the end of 1. So here we go. 10-3 dual score in favor of Perrysburg for those of you just joining. Live on Go Hiocast. Shout out to our partners, Barbarian Apparel. Perrysburg wearing Barbarian Apparel singlets. And defense soap, defend what you built. Blaze. Burns reaches back. Blaze with the kind of quasi-intentional release. And now Blaze puts him under, goes behind, snaps him down, sucks him back. Blaze looking for the fall. And there's the fall for Marcus Blaze after putting 12 up. He's going to pin Wyatt Burns, and it's going to be 18-16. Yellow Jackets, they're rolling right now. And there it is. Blazer with the pin.
I got you, Brody. Here. Okay.
So here we go. We're going to be looking at Shinovar coming out. Shinovar, the Central Michigan commit, looking to come out and put Brody Bauman. Shinovar, here we go. Shinovar going to put Dundee back in this thing. They are down big 16-3 right now to Perrysburg. We're at 138. Shinovar takes a shot. Shinovar, a state champion in Michigan 2 times. And he is headed. And there's no score there? Oh, man. No 2. So Coach Hall and Stevens let it go. They know they're confident in their guy, and I like that. Shout out to Barbarian Apparel and Defense Soap, our partners. Shinovar in on another shot on Bauman. Bauman trying to get his legs back. Here it is. So your dual score, 16-3 here in a scoreless bout at 138. Cam Shinovar of Dundee. He's in the blue singlet. He's taking on Brady Bauman of Perrysburg. Shinovar pushing tempo here. Controlling the center. There's going to be a stall warning here eventually on Bauman. Shinovar is taking all the risk, all the shots, and doesn't get that one either. Wow. Shinovar just owning the center right now on Bauman, pushing him all over here, but it's scoreless and no stalls on Bauman yet. Another shot for Cam Shinovar. Shinovar looking to score here on the edge. 2 takedown, Shinovar with 20 seconds remains. So Shinovar chased the takedown for 1 minute and 40 seconds. He does finally get one. His team's down 16-3, and they need some big bonus points out of Shinovar here with 20 seconds left in the first. So Shinovar follows Bauman off the mat. Shinovar was chopping wood, just kept chopping wood, eventually got to Bauman. 15 seconds left in the first. 2-0 lead, Shinovar. Shinovar and Dundee down big here, 16-3, which they've had happen before, especially when it starts at the upper weights. Coach Hall was telling me, and then, normally they come storming back because they're so strong in the bottom and the middle weights.
Hey, win the whistle. Win the whistle.
So Choice Bauman here going to be down 2-0 here to Shinovar. Shinovar covers. He is headed to Central Michigan for Coach Tom Borelli, the longest tenured coach in the United States of America, Division I NCAA. One of my faves, good guy, good dude. Understands what he's doing in Mount Pleasant. Front quarter now for Shinovar. Shoves him out the man, and I don't think Bauman's been hit for stalling yet. Shinovar's chasing him all over, man. So your dual scored 16-3. We've got a 2-1 bout here right now between Shinovar and Bauman. Shinovar, Dundee. Bauman in on his first shot now. Shinovar pushed him all over, took all the shots, shrugs that one off, counter shot. Chinavar, your two-time state champion, only with a 2-1 lead right now here on Brady Bauman. Bauman on another shot. Chinavar looking for counter shot. 1:04 left, second period. Nice deep shot there, double leg. Chinavar runs through it. 2 takedowns. Got that. He had that leg hooked. Looked like he almost had a swipe there. Chinavar dominating here. We're going to get a restart here at 48 seconds, 47, 46, 48. 48 seconds. Chinavar on top, 4-1 of Brody Bauman. Bauman underneath. Bauman's kind of hard to deal with. Like hard to push around, hard to just, there's a roll. He's real athletic. Chinavar looking to lift him, and he does like handstand and walks on his hands out of bounds. Chinavar has been the aggressor and dominated the action here. Chinavar needs bonus here. He needs some type of bonus. Whether it's major, tech, pin. 4-1 ain't gonna cut it if Dundee wants to climb back into this thing. So this is actually going to be very hard because Dundee is without the services of Brecksville champ Blake Cosby. Cosby's sick and a scratch for today. Cosby won a loaded 144 bracket at Brecksville. Bauman trying to get out. Chinavar is going to hang on to him. It's going to be 4-1 Chinavar going into the third. Choice Chinavar. Cameron Chinavar choice. Down or neutral is what Paul and Steven say. They give him the choice. He's going to go underneath. 4-1 lead Chinavar. He's underneath. But as I was saying, Blake Cosby not going to be available at 144, 150, or 157. He was your Brecksville champ at a loaded 144 weight class. He's a state runner-up and a sophomore. Having no Blake Cosby in the lineup is going to make this just a tall order for Dundee from the get-go and the rip. But no excuses from the Dundee coaches, Coach Hall and Stevens. They came here to scrap and compete. And if you look at 106, catcher out of the gate, looked unreal, knocked off Brecksville champ Dodd. And there's one escape for Cameron Chinavar. He's got a 5-1 lead now on Bauman. Dual score 16-3. It would be 16-6 after this. Bauman dumps him. Bauman. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Bauman's hard to deal with. Chinavar, the first period when I told you that Chinavar was going to crush him, Bauman almost gets better as the match goes. So Brody Bauman down 5-1 here to Cam Chinavar. Chinavar dominated the first, not as dominant here in the third, as the last shots that have been deep have been Bauman. And Bauman clubs him. Oh my goodness. Takes a shot. Hand fighting. Chinavar does push him to the edge though. And Bauman just got his hands on him, moving him, pulling him. Chinavar digs a hook, kind of stops that. That's what he should do. Chinavar kind of tiptoeing him here on the edge. We're going to be off the mat. We're going to get a restart at 18-5-1. Chinavar's probably not going to pick up the major here on Bauman. And Bauman taking shots. Another shot. Chinavar just going to put him in a front headlock and maybe take some starch out of him, tries to run him over, and he doesn't. And Bauman and Chinavar, 5-1 decision, regular decision for Chinavar, two-time state champ, Central Michigan commit, gets his team back to 16-6, and here we go into 144.
Over here. Jeremy? Okay, Jeremy Cameron. Yep.
144s are on the mat. Here we
Next
go.
up at 144 pounds from Dundee, Jeremy Cameron.
Jeremy Cameron.
Paul.
And for Perrysburg, Cole and Amron in on a shot to takedown, blasts him to takedown, and this is one where we have no Blake Cosby. Cosby, your Brecksville champ, a sophomore for Dundee. And Amron 2-0 lead now for Dundee on Alex Pohl here. 144 pounders. Shout out to our partners, Defense Soap, defend what you've built, and Barbarian Apparel. And there's the cradle. Amron could be looking for a fall here. It goes roll through. Looking to get Dundee back in this thing, and there's a fall! It's going to be 16-12 after 144. And the Vikings are back in this thing. Woo-hoo-hoo. We came to watch a dual meet, and we're getting one.
Got Parker.
Who's this from Perrysburg?
Got it.
At 150 pounds from Dundee, Trey
So a
Parker.
fall
And from Perrysburg,
for Amron at 144 puts Dundee right back in this thing, 16-12. Diego Chavez comes out for Perrysburg, a senior. He has taken on Trey Parker. Parker in the blue singlet. Chavez in the gold. Shout out to our partners, Defense Soap and Barbarian Apparel, making all this stuff possible. Big live duels and all your coverages. So Amron picked up a fall, puts Dundee right back in this thing. No Blake Cosby's the big story tonight. Cosby, your Brecksville champion at 144. What's Amron going to do? I got you, Cosby. Picks up a fall. So I guess it doesn't even matter when your best guy, or arguably your best guy, is out in Cosby, the Brecksville champ. When you got a guy that goes out and just picks up a fall for him. And Parker, Chavez, restart 101 remains here. So they were saying they were actually going to bump Cosby up to Russell Jake Wood. these Dundee guys are insane. I love it. Zero fear. None. 2-on-1 there for Chavez. Yeah, that's Chavez's hold. 35 seconds left here. First period. Parker, Dundee, and Chavez scoreless inside of 30 now. Parker go behind. He's got him. Rear standing now. Got to put him down. Chavez rolls. Nothing. Looking to pass that ankle. Chavez. We're scrambling. 15 now. Parker gaining height. Looking to put him in danger. Instead of 10 now. 7 seconds. And we're off the mat. Parker was working for that too. Trey Parker was patient there. Didn't get anything. We're going to go scoreless into the second between Chavez and Parker. So Chavez with that ankle ride, like Paul and Stevens said, out of the Dundee corner. But Trey Parker up. I wish they had a guy named Matt Stone on the team. It's the creators of South Park. Wow, he puts him down. Boot in lefty. Wow. Master class in a left ankle ride to the mat return. Oh, his coaches knew it was coming too. They were yelling it out. 150's on the mat. Trey Parker. Dundee, shout out to coaches at Lake Erie College currently watching. Coach Bearden, my guy. Andrew Bearden, keep battling, my friend. Another big supporter of Go Cast. You get shout outs when you put your money where your mouth is, folks. I'm not Tom Miller here. I'm not just giving all my iron away for free. Diego Chavez putting a college ride on Trey Parker. So Trey Parker's got a sprint here. He's got 34 seconds to get one. He cannot let Diego Chavez put the saddle on him. Your duel score is 16-12 in favor of Perrysburg. 2-3 wins for Dundee, 2 regular decisions, and a fall at 144. No Blake Cosby tonight. Trey Parker down to start the second in a scoreless bout. He's up to his feet again, and he puts him down again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He buckled his knee. Oh, that was not good. Now, what are we going to have as a call here? So it's injury time. And that was legal what he was doing. He was doing it the entire first minute when he returned him with that mat return. And hopefully the knee of Trey Parker is okay. He did buckle it pretty good there, though. Hopefully, Trey Parker's okay. Here at 150 pounds. Dundee down 16-12. They really need this one from Trey Parker. If he could get up and finish this bout and win, it would be huge. Trey Parker not finishing, devastating and a near impossible feat for Dundee to knock off Perrysburg tonight, especially with no Blake Cosby, especially with 3-time state champion Cluse getting knocked off by Ohio State champion Evans. And it looks like Trey Parker's going to go. You love to see it. It's tough, hard wrestling. Dundee's hard-nosed. They show you why. Chavez going to continue to keep him in this crab-type position. Trying to jump out of the pocket there is Trey Parker, and then the boot comes in for Diego Chavez. Diego Chavez has got a college style for wrestling right now. Oh, he does it again. Oh, man. And that will be the end of the second scoreless bout. Diego Chavez, masterclass in riding, and gets his 2 minutes of riding time, too. Psych, I'm just kidding. I watch too much college wrestling. But he did ride him for 2 minutes. Trey Parker needs to pull a rabbit out of a hat here, get some type of turn going. Or if he lets him go, he's got to get a takedown immediately. So Trey Parker going to give the escape up to Chavez. Shout out to my man, Adam Felters. Dropping Felters facts. I enjoy a good Felters fact. But it is 1-0 Diego Chavez, Perrysburg. Your dual score 16-12. This is absolutely a match that Dundee needs with Trey Parker. Trey Parker needs to pop off a takedown, get a ride out, go off to the sunset, ice his knee, Diego Chavez is stingy, folks. He might be the definition of stingy. And 1-0 lead here. Chavez has got a stall to give, too. This is 150 pounds, third period. 1:07 remains, 1-0 lead. Diego Chavez, Perrysburg, gold singlet. This gold singlets are brought to you by Barbarian Apparel. Conquer the impossible, folks. And Trey Parker of Dundee just needs one. Takedown right out will win it for Trey Parker. No, he's not the co-creator of South Park. And Parker's taking ground. Ooh, little shuck. Over tie, shoves him off. Chavez. Parker. 43 seconds remains. 1-0 lead, Chavez. This is one that Dundee needs, especially if you have no Blake Cosby. Trey Parker got to go get one. Diego Chavez got to stall him. He's in on a single. Trey Parker looking for the takedown. He gets it. No, he's going to go at Jonesy. Chavez goes Jonesy. Jonesy tilt there. And now Parker's in trouble. And no. Nothing. 5 seconds. Chavez going to win this 1-0 over Trey Parker on the strength of the threat of a Jonesy tilt. And that will do it at 150 pounds, 1-0 grinder type style win, grinds out, gritty win. Diego Chavez, Perrysburg 1-0 win on to 157. The Air Force commit Jake Wood coming out. So Diego Chavez comes up, shows up big.
Don, Goofy.
Next up at 157 pounds for the Vikings, Don Buffet.
So Buffet, Donnie Buffet coming out for Dundee. Jake Wood for Perrysburg. Jake Wood committed to the Air Force Academy. So we got a Naval Academy guy and an Air Force Academy guy. They're doing something right here in Perrysburg and up in Dundee, folks. When you got guys going to the academies, multiple dual meet, you're doing something right as coaches. So shout out to Nate Hall and Garrett Stevens and Scotty Burnett, Brian Whitner. You guys are doing something right. You're sending guys to the academies. Good work, gentlemen. Your dual score 19-12 in favor of Perrysburg. Jake Wood, state placer last year in Division I, Ohio. Buffet was 4th in Michigan last year in Division III. So Buffet, 4th. Wood, I believe, 6th in Ohio. So Wood, Buffet, here we go. Wood takes the shot. Buffet doing a nice job with that 2-on-1, kind of holding them at bay there. Wood shoots Buffet off the mat. We're going to have a restart here. 41 seconds on a scoreless bout. Swing single there. He keeps it. Cuts across. Oh, wow. Buffet gets his hips back. And now Buffet could be looking. Is he going Navy? Buffet steps over. So Buffet, hard to handle here. And Buffet puts his knee in that weird trick knee position and gets the potentially dangerous 15 seconds left. Buffet doing a great job. Donnie Buffet doing a fabulous job. He runs to a leg single now. Wood brings him back. And scoreless first. Buffet, Wood, scoreless.
Next choice. Hey, Jason. Jason, it's Red's choice. Dundee.
So Buffet gonna have choice. He's gonna go underneath. So Wood will be on top here to start in a scoreless bout between Donnie Buffet, 4th in Michigan. Jake Wood, 6th in Ohio last year. Wood headed to Air Force Academy. He's got that crossed wrist tilt. Buffet gets his hands back.
That's what I wrote. I wrote it for me.
So shout out to our partners, Defense Soap and Barbarian Apparel. The Barbarian Apparel singlets are on Perrysburg's backs right now, if you're wondering what they look like. Jake Wood does have that crossed wrist. So right now there's a reversal for Buffet. No! Wood's gonna get it. The claw, he kind of baits him. He's gonna get the full set. Oh my goodness. And Buffet's in trouble. Wood could be looking for a fall. Wood's got him. Buffet's in trouble. Wood looking for the fall for Perrysburg. There it is! Jake Wood, senior night, picks up the fall. The future Air Force Academy Falcon pins Michigan State placer Donnie Buffet at 157 pounds. Wow.
Cole.
Next up, 165.
So 165 on the mat.
Cole Catcher. And from Perrysburg, Shane Saito.
So, Cole Catcher, a state champion for Dundee on the mat. Your dual score, 25-12. Catcher, Saito. Saito's brother, a state placer for Liberty in Columbus. And for Coach Scott Burnett here. So Mark Marinelli in Columbus a couple times. And then for Scott Burnett here, he is wrestling at Brown, Shane's older brother. 157 pounder. Smart guy. If you didn't figure that out, he's at Brown. Shane, just a sophomore, I believe. Cole Catcher's brother, probably the freshman at 106. Probably going to be my Defense Soap wrestler of the match. Maybe Diego Chavez, I don't know. Cole Evans. But young Catcher, probably my Defense Soap wrestler of the match. So 25-12. If you're Dundee, you gotta get some bonus points here. You gotta be thinking pinfall something. Jake Wood with a pinfall at 157 pounds. Catcher in on the shot. Saito goes rubber knee around the edge. Now he goes splits. Catcher, look, oh man, he goes full splits. He is flexible. And Catcher pulled him in, but they're gonna stop it, and we're gonna get a restart, 21 seconds. Catcher, Saito, scoreless here, 165.
Hey, watch reaching. Watch reaching.
End of the first, scoreless here between Cole Catcher, Shane Saito. On to the second choice. Saito gonna go underneath. So 165, Catcher covers Saito. Saito up and out. 1-0 lead, Saito. Your dual score, 25-12 in favor of Perrysburg. Here at 165. Saito, Catcher. Catcher shot. Saito, a little counter shot. We're going to go behind here. It's catcher, full catcher, kind of all over him, shoves him off the mat. We're going to get a restart here.
Put two together.
Shot Saito into the underhook of catcher. One 1-0 lead Saito here. Catcher's been the aggressor, however. And 40 seconds left. 1-0 lead, Saito. Catcher's going to get one of these. He's chopping wood. Oh. 20 seconds left. 1-0 lead, Saito. Catcher's been chopping wood on him, taking shots, moving him, pushing him, pulling him, dominating the center. Gonna go into the third choice, pull catcher. Catcher up and out. 1-1 bout here. 1:55 remains, third period.
That's what I would assume, yes.
So here it is. Nice shot. Catcher's in deep. Saito going to push him away. 1:23 remains. 1-1 bout. Catcher's been in on a bunch of shots. Hasn't been able to finish one. Had one on the edge over here by us, and Saito went full split mode. Gymnastics flexible nasty. I'm just saying, Cole Catcher's going to get one of these. He's chopping wood. 58 seconds left here. Saito, catcher, 1-1 bout. Catcher's been the aggressor. Catcher, the Michigan State champ. Or Saito, the district qualifier from Ohio. Another shot. This is the chopping wood I'm talking about. And catcher jumps over. 2 takedown. Oh, catcher Dundee. Saito trying to roll now. Catcher chopped wood, like I said, kept getting them. Was eventually going to get one of those. Got it. 3-1 lead, 12 seconds left, third period. Cole Catcher kept his hustle up. This will make it 25-15 with 11 seconds left, 3-1 lead catcher. Catcher's going to win this thing 3-1 and knock off Saito. Catcher puts his team back within 10. And he knocks off Saito. We're going to head into 175 here.
Owen, hey, over here. Owen Madalinsky. Rocco Redmond, got it.
Next up at 175 pounds from Dundee, Rocco Redmond. And from Perrysburg, Kate Nichols.
175s are on the mat. Rocco Redmond coming out for Dundee. Redmond, a state placer last year at 138, up to 175. So Redmond needs the pinfall here. And I'm guessing we're going to go Redmond heavily favored here for Dundee. But he's grown. He's grown a lot. Went from 138 to 175. Folks, that's not easy. But Rocco Redmond's done it. And that for Perrysburg, double leg by Perrysburg gets hit with the barnyard roll. Caden Nichols. Nichols hit Redmond with a nice double. And Redmond hit him with a barnyard roll. Nichols to takedown. This might be where that size comes in for Rocco Redmond. Jumping up from 138 to 175 in a year, it's a task, folks. But if you want to make this Dundee team, sometimes you got to do that. As evidence of Blake Cosby was a state runner-up last year at 144, and he was more of like a 120 pounder. So sometimes you got to wrestle out of your weight when you want to get the starting lineup at Dundee. Coach Hall and Coach Stevens, Coach Roberts taught them well, and you can see it. They come out, they battle, they contest every position. Rocco Redmond, a lot of team guys too. I mean, tonight they were going to have Redmond rolling, and him and Nichols. Caden Nichols is coming out and wrestling a great match here. Hit a beautiful double leg, got rolled through, stuck with the position, wrestled through it. And if you're Dundee, you gotta have nothing short of a pinfall here for Rocco Redmond. And it's gonna be hard to win the next three weights. And then now he's got a cradle strapped up, 22 seconds. Caden Nichols is just wrestling really hard. Not doing anything special. He's cutting his hip. He's doing everything he should. And Redmond going to get to the out of bounds. Redmond just, I think, might know too much wrestling at the end of the day to get cradled. Caden Nichols. This guy's coming out and answering the call for Perrysburg. Shout out to Jody Loomy. She hooked me up with some Panera bread tonight. You all know her as Jody Burnett, but I know her as the Loom Dog. She hooked me up. Shout out to the Loom Dog. Shout out to Barbarian Apparel. Those nifty gold singlets that Josh Sasvey designed for the Yellow Jackets that they have on right now. Rocco Redmond down 2-0 here to Caden Nichols at 175 pounds. Your dual score, 25-15. 25-15 in favor of Perrysburg. Rocco Redmond got to be looking for big bonus points here, but Caden Nichols is stifling everything. Redmond, a state placer, 138 last year, now up to 175. Caden Nichols kind of maybe showing why that size, it's hard, but there's a standing switch, two reversal, Rocco Redmond, and now Redmond going to go to work on top. We've got a 2-2 bout here, and this is exactly what Dundee needs. They need Rocco Redmond to go to work here and get the pinfall. Caden Nichols, 2-2. Caden Nichols dominated the first period. And we're going to get a restart here at 1:08. Matches also brought to you tonight by Partners Defense Soap, defend what you have built. Boot comes in for Redmond, and now Nichols kind of curling it, trying to jump over. Some guys bait this on bottom, but they're comfortable there. Now he's trying to swim and jump over, get his arm in between the body. Redmond looks real comfortable here. And what is the call? They're going to go illegal hold on Redmond, 1 for Nichols. He had the leg grapevine.
That shows when you do illegal. It says now, I'll show you. I know. Because high break is scored from our last penalty.
And now Redmond down 3-2 here. Nichols and the boot comes in. Now he's going tilt. Redmond getting swipes. 2 holding 2 on that. 22 seconds left in the second. So 4-3 now, Rocco Redmond. Or squared, making the big David Taylor jump from 138 to 175. He's got a 4-3 lead, and we're going to go to the third here. There's time. Time was out.
Time was out.
Choice. Nichols down 4-3. Going to be neutral versus Redmond. Takedown for Redmond. Probably going to ice this thing. Takedown for Nichols. Right out. He wins it. There's a shot. Redmond into him. Lefty single. Nichols gets his hips back. Ooh, nice job. Repenetrates. Nothing yet. 2 takedown. Redmond. 6-3 lead. So Redmond doing what Redmond needs to do. He's got to be thinking bonus points here. He's only got a 3-point lead. 1:30 remains. So Rocco Redmond doing his thing. And it looks like Perrysburg and Dundee are going to leave this up to the final 3 weight classes to solve it. Now looking to sit through here is Nichols. He's down 6-3. Got to jump over. And there, Redmond sinks that boot again. Gets in good foot position. Now Redmond could be looking, puts him flat, has him flattened out. 25 seconds left, third period. 175's Rocco Redmond, 6-3 lead on Caden Nichols of Perrysburg. We're going to get a restart at 19 seconds with a stalemate. So your dual score is 25-15. Nichols trying to switch there. Redmond puts him flat. Redmond 6-3 lead, 10 seconds left here in the third. Here comes the tapper. And it's going to be a 6-3 win and make it 25-18 after 175 heading into 190. And Redmond's going to knock off Perrysburg's.
I got you, John.
175-pounder Caden Nichols.
Aiden Massonville, right?
I bumped up.
Madelinski. Okay, I got you.
Next up at 190 pounds, from Dundee, Odin Madelinski, and from Perrysburg, Josh Tack.
So Owen Madelinski coming up for Dundee, and it looks like he is bumping up several weight classes. Going to be taking on Josh Tackett. Madelinski. If you are Perrysburg, you slam the door shut right now with a Tackett's win. It's 25-18. A pin ends the duel, and Perrysburg wins outright. So Madelinski Tackett's. Here we go. Tackett's deep. And on a shot to takedown. Tackett's 2-0 lead on Modelinsky here at 190. Match is brought to you by Defense of which is the belt. Barbarian Apparel conquered the impossible. 190, 25-18. A Tackett's pin or a Tackett's Tech fall would put Perrysburg in the chance to win by criteria, because then it would be a 12-point win. 12-point lead. They get pinned, and then it'll be tied and go to criteria. Modelinsky going to get one. Tackett's. Josh Tackett's the quarterback for Perrysburg, I believe. Yep. Taking on Owen Modelinsky. Modelinsky just a sophomore. Tackett's pushing here. Miles Tackett's the older brother of Josh. Miles, the state champ for Coach Burnett last year. Tackett's could just take care of business and get the fall here. And Modelinsky, pushing Modelinsky all over the place. 7 seconds left here in the first. Tackett's going into the second.
No, Perrysburg. Hey, Perrysburg. Green choice. Green choice.
So Tackett's going to be underneath to start the second here at 190. He has a 2-1 lead on Modelinsky.
Which is why I like this as a referee.
When Modelinsky, the sophomore, 175, bumped up to meet the challenge of Tackett's. Modelinsky, nice hard hands there. Tackett's takes a shot. Josh's brother Miles at Bucknell. Shout out to Miles Tackett's. Worker, go-getter, state champ for Coach Burnett last year in Division I, Ohio. Had a big win at Gallagher, Iowa for Bucknell, the Bison versus Oklahoma State at the end of 2023. Tackett's double. Now he's into the body. Modelinsky's doing the job here, folks. He's down 3-1, but he's going out. He's keeping it close. He could steal one here. Shot Texas, another deep one. Cuts across. 2 takedown, 5-1. Josh Tackett's. Your dual score 25-18 in favor of Perrysburg. A regular decision here makes it 28-18 with two matches remaining. So Dundee without super sophomore Blake Cosby tonight. Cluse gets upset at 126 by Evans. And here we are. 25-18 Perrysburg. They were actually going to bump Crosby up to Russell Wood at 157. He won the Brexville at 144. Was a state runner-up at 144. Shinovar came out, looked impressive. Heading to Central Michigan. Tackett's 5-1 lead covers on Modelinsky underneath. Tackett's can pick up some bonus. It'll give them a little breathing room going into these final 2 weights at 215 and heavy. Modelinsky, tough underneath though. 132 remains in the third, 5-1 lead. Josh Tackett's looking to give them a 10-point lead with 2 matches left. That means that they will have to pin and tack them. Dundee will have to pin and tack Perrysburg to win the dual meet.
What they checked in at.
Modelinsky stalling underneath. Tackett's on top, dominating here. 45 now. Modelinsky gonna have to reverse him to his back. Tackett's could get him warned again. We're gonna get a restart. We'll have to restart. 30 seconds remains here. 5-1 lead. Josh Tackett's 190 pounds. Perrysburg winning this duel 25-18. This current score of 5-1 for Josh Tackett's would make it 28-18. $15 now. Another stall. 6-1 Tackett's, and it's going to run out of time. As Modelinsky is going to give up a regular decision to Josh Tackett's, and it's going to be 28-18. Perrysburg after 190 pounds.
I got you, Ben. Pass and go. Got it.
So the 215s are on the mat.
15 pounds, 8 Massonville for Perrysburg, Pennsylvania.
So here we go. The big boys are on the mat. 215. Dundee needs a pin or a technical fall here. Ben Sawa. Massengale of Dundee to take on Sawaya. Massengale underneath. Your duel score 28-18. A Perrysburg win here ends the duel mathematically.
I didn't see it was right there. Otherwise, I would have got it for you.
So shout out to Barbarian Apparel
Obvious enough, right?
and Defense Soap, our partners. Your big live duel here. Perrysburg driver's seat, 28-18 with 2 bouts remaining. They are up 2-0 here. Sawaya taking on Massengale of Dundee at 215. The Vikings are without the services of Blake Cosby tonight. And now Sawaya looking to get that cross elbow and look for a pinfall here. Massengale, a senior for Dundee. It's a 2-0 lead.
Red choice. Red choice.
So choice Dundee. Soya 2-0 lead. Neutral to start the second versus Messingville. Soya pushes him right out of bounds. 215 pounds, 2-0 lead, Ben Soya, Aiden Massengel, Dundee, 28-18 duel in favor of Perrysburg. This is Perrysburg's duel to lose at this point. And there's a stall on Massengel. Massengel has to pin or text Soya. Shout out to my guy Eric Burnett. Guy kept me in the sport of wrestling. I had to quit the game without Eric Burnett. So shout out to Eric Burnett. Brought me back for a spooky experience. One fateful October. It's been history. Everything's been history since, so I can mop mats and plunge toilets. Shout out to my guy Eric Burnett. So thank you, Eric Burnett, for all you do. Green Goose rocks. Soya, Massengel, 2-0 lead, Soya. Soya looking for that front headlock.
Turn now, run.
Gonna run the corners, Soya. Massengel gonna get out of bounds. 35 seconds left. Massengel on a shot. Soya gonna stuff, spin, go behind 2, takedown. 4-0 lead, Ben Soya. Perrysburg. He's looking to slam the door shut and win the duel for the Yellow Jackets. So, end of the second period. We're going to the third. 4-0 lead, Soya. So Massengel, top here, needs to put Soya in some type of near fall criteria. He's got to pin him in the third here. 140 remains. Soya Massengel. Soya up to his feet. He's got a 4-0 lead. Massengel puts him back down on the mat. Locking hands call. Soya gets a free move. Massengel gotta put him on his back and pin him. Otherwise, this duel is over. Soya going to close the door, slam the door shut, do the thing, get Perrysburg the win. Up to his feet, runs out, 6-0 lead. Soya on a shot. We're off the mat. We're going to get a restart at 51 seconds. I'm yelling, get the major on the Perrysburg bench. .38 seconds left from Perrysburg getting the mathematical victory here over Dundee. .28 seconds left. Nice little duck there by Soya. Ito is going to get the major if he can get the ride out here in the last 20 seconds. That'll make your dual score 32-18 with 1 weight remaining. And it's going to be a major decision for Ben Soya. Soya going to knock off Aiden Massigel. It's going to be 32-18, and Perrysburg is going to win this duel as we go into heavyweight. So 285.
Abe. Yep.
At 285 pounds from Dundee, Abe Brock. And from Perrysburg, Eric Bush.
So Eric Bush coming out for Perrysburg. Abe Brock for Perrysburg. And man, I'll tell you what, Eric Bush is getting after it. I'm getting tired watching this dude. He's got some tempo to him. Abe Brock for Dundee. Your dual score 32-18. We're wrestling this one for pride. Oh, nice snap down, go behind. Eric Bush. Whoa. That was beautiful. Just how Coach Burnett shows it, or Coach Whitner, whoever shows it like that. Coach Coleman, I don't know. Pick a coach. As Coach Coleman does a little crowd control over there. And Brock's up to his feet. Oh, nice hard mat return. Tell you what, Eric Bush came to wrestle tonight, folks. Dual score 32-18 in favor of Perrysburg. This is our last match of the night. Unfortunate for the Dundee Viking faithful, there is not a 15-point pin. But you could throw all the chairs on the mat of your Coach Burnett and throw a fit. Get all the team points taken away, but I don't think they'll do that tonight. I think they'll just... 28 seconds left, 2-1 lead. Eric Bush, Perrysburg. He's taking on, he's got the go behind down. Taking on Abe Brock of Dundee. 18 seconds left. Shout out to Barbarian Apparel and Josh Sassby made those singlets the Yellow Jackets are wearing tonight. And defense up, defense build. And that'll do it for the first period. 4-1 lead. Eric Bush, Perrysburg off the strength of 2 nice snap down go behinds. Choice, Bush gonna go underneath. Brock will be on top to start the second. Caution, Brock. And he's going to get a stall here. He's got to return him. And, okay. I guess not. There it is. And then he cuts him loose. So Eric Bush. Oh, nasty double leg. Oh, puts him flat, backs him. That was nasty. Oh, my goodness. Getting the near fall swipes. Eric Bush putting the, and he's going to reach up for an arm. He's looking for the ball! And there it is, Eric Bush! Oh, shows him the guns there at the end. 38-18. Perrysburg wins. Perrysburg wins. They knock off Dundee in a fabulous duel. Whoa! So there it is. 38-18.
Dundee 18.
There's your duel final. 38-18. There's your final dual score. The Yellow Jackets knock off the Vikings. Bring on the pit for the Yellow Jackets. Time for interviews. Thanks for tuning in to GoHioCast tonight, the Big Live Duel. Signing off.